So the first thing that we'll do to our donate page is change the banner image. So let's go down to the settings and change out the image. So again, we go to the background and click the images. We click the magnifying glass and then we go to upload. So we're going to go to desktop, back to Russell Morris, and look for the donate page, and this is the image we will be uploading, Help Children in Need header. So double click on that. Let's insert that into the background and we'll make the save, and we'll save the changes. So let's just take a look at that, and now we're going to change out the text. So let's go to our Word document for donation, and we will copy this text and we're going to add it into the source, and we'll put that just here, and then we'll do OK, and then we'll add this text at the bottom, support children in need, that's the source code, and we'll put that here. And another trick that I'll show you here, we've got the font here that is 555555, and we're going to change that to white, which is FFF, and we'll do 6. 1, 2, 3. So now that will change to white by changing the hex code in the source code, and then we will save the changes. Now we'll keep the vertical space and we're going to delete the subheader here, and we will add a button. So let's delete the subheader, and now let's add a button in there. And we'll add the button. So let's change the settings in the button. We only want one. We want to let it open in the same tab, so we won't check this. We're going to make it 2 times the size, and we're going to put the font at 22. It will be a curved rectangle, and we'll put it to the left. And the color of the button will be .555, so we'll have it a little bit of a lighter color, black, and that should have quite a nice effect on there. And then we'll save those changes. And then when we hover it, it will turn red. And then we'll go into the settings and we'll just change this out a little bit. We'll keep the top at 20 and we'll increase the bottom to 40. And we'll save those changes. The width is 90% and we'll keep that exactly the same. So that is row 1, the banner, complete. So let's just take a look at that, and we'll refresh the donate page on the live website, and there we go. Now the other thing that we might need to do here is, I've just noticed, we need to change where this image is placed. So we're going to go to the page builder, and this is a great example of replacing an image so it looks better. So we go to the image here, and what we want to do is change it to the top position, and then we'll close that down and we'll save the changes. So what's going to happen is the top of the image will be at the top of the page. We'll refresh that. So let's take a look at the live page and see how that looks. Refresh the page, and what you'll see is that the image of the boy is not showing that well, although it does show when the page is moved. So what we want to do is change that so the buoy is showing when you actually land on this page. So we'll go into settings, we'll open up the image, and we'll remove fixed, and then we'll close that and then save. Now what you'll notice is that the image moves down and can be seen, and the image will not move, so it's no longer fixed, but the image looks a lot better when it's not fixed. So now we've finished that row, let's add a new pre-designed row. So let's open the page builder, and we're going to add a 3 to 4 column row. So we'll hit the plus button, and we will be looking at, let's see what we can find for this. We want some images. I think this one here, 115, we'll add this row here. It's got some nice image space and a little bit of text. That's great. So we'll add layout 115, and then we will change the order and put it in its place on the page. So we want that to go above the footer. Let that snap into place, and let's just check that now on the donation page. And there you have it. So we're going to get rid of most of this here. All we want is this image and these two images here, and a little bit of text. Yeah. And we may even get rid of the buttons as well, because we don't really need the buttons. So let's go back to the page builder. Let's just close this down, and let's go to this row here. So let's remove the buttons. And this one here, just quickly just get rid of all of this. We'll keep the header and we'll keep the text. So we'll just remove this here below. We don't want any of this here. So let's remove it. I'll speed up the video here so that we can get this done a little quicker. Okay, so now we've deleted all of the modules that we don't want, and now we're going to change this image here. So let's go to the donate page. We'll put this donate one, and we'll open that, and we'll insert that into the page. Perfect. And then we'll add another image here. Let's look at this one. And we'll put the little girl in here. And we'll open that. I'll just insert that in there. And then we'll add another image in there here. So we'll upload that image. And we'll put this donate 3 in. And add that in to the image. Now let's go ahead and get some text. And we'll put this in here. It's the header. So Control V, and we want it as 22, and it's Arial. And we'll save that. And the same again. And put this in here. And we'll put this in here. Control V. We want this as Arial, and we want it as 22. And we'll save the changes. And let's just get this text here. It's going to be the same on both sides. So we'll just copy that in and we'll put it in here. Control V, and we'll keep that at, I think we'll put that at 14. Yeah, that'll be big enough. And we'll do the same with this one. Arial, Control V, and then we'll set the text at 14 and save the changes. Let's take a look at that and see how it looks on the page. Okay, so we got a nice white border here. Everything seems to be sitting correctly here. And then we will be adding a donation form in underneath there. But we will do that later when we do the forms, so everything is done together and everything's kept simple. We need to change this here. So we're just going to go back to that button. There's a couple of other things that we do need to do, in fact. So we will go into the button and we'll put here learn more. And the URL will be about Russell. Oops. .aspx. I'll apply that. And then we want to just change the order of the menu. So we want to put the header in the menu in a different placement. So let's just refresh that page. And now you see the menu is now beneath the header. The images are there sitting nicely. Once we've got the donation form in here, that will partition this nicely so that the footer is its own separate section. But as I said, we will do that shortly. So let's go back to the page builder. Let's just close all this down. And the next page we will work on is the events page.